Ladies and gentlemen, the United States military is made up of 5 branches of service, with 2.7 million brave men and women serving in active duty or the reserves. Tonight, the Atlanta Braves are proud to celebrate the heroes of our nation's military. To lead off our special program tonight, let's send it down to the field to U.S. Navy Commander Matt Choquette to see what's up.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How is everybody doing tonight? What a great night for some Braves baseball and to honor our military service members. My name is Lieutenant Commander Matt Choquette, and I am from the United States Special Operations Command. It is my distinct honor to be your narrator for tonight's demonstration of precision parachuting skills from the Special Operations Command parachute team, the Paracommandos. U.S. SOCOM, founded in 1987, is the headquarters for over 67,000 soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines. We represent the elite warriors deployed throughout 85 countries worldwide, ready to answer the nation's call anytime, anywhere. Now at this time, if you direct your attention high overhead, our jump aircraft is on its final run for today's demonstration. Our jumpers will exit the aircraft at 5,000 feet and briefly free fall before opening their parachutes, reaching speeds in excess of 120 miles per hour. Here they come now, ladies and gentlemen. The aircraft is directly over the field. Let's wait now and watch them exit the aircraft. Let's get fired up with some AC/DC, folks. And our jumpers are away. Here they come with the smoke is on. There's one, there's two, there's number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Here they come. Tonight, they will be demonstrating one of the many combat insertion techniques used by our Special Operations Forces. And there's the black and gold iconic parachutes of the Paracommandos. Let's get fired up. Let's start clapping, people. U.S. SOCOM is based out of Tampa, Florida on MacDill Air Force Base, and we are made up of all of the services: Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. We also employ DoD civilians. Here's that spiral with that beautiful American flag. Here they come. Now, since they intend to all land roughly in the same spot on the field behind me here in center field, they are constantly monitoring their altitude and maintaining horizontal and vertical separation. Our number 1 jumper is now assessing the top of the stadium as he approaches the lip. He can hear you, so let's make some noise. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Our number 1 jumper, proudly flying that American flag, is our team leader and coach. He's got over 5,000 jumps, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Keith Walter. Making that perfect approach. He's coming in. He's going to fly over the field. He's going to circle by the foul poles and come into center field. Here he comes. You might see him kicking his legs. That's his trademark bicycle kick. Here he comes. Let's get loud. Our number 2 jumper closely behind him, Army Ranger with over 12 combat deployments, Master Sergeant Kyle Margolowski flying the Braves flag. Let's hear it. That is pretty much textbook right there, ladies and gentlemen. Sliding into second base is Keith Walters. And here comes Kyle Margolowski with that Braves flag. Here he comes, let's make some noise. Aiming for that center field point, here he comes. And that's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, coming in from the top of the world, he's got the prisoner of war missing an action flag. He's also got tonight's game ball. We call him the Spider Monkey, Lieutenant Commander Lauro Luna. He's a Navy communications specialist. Here he comes. Setting up that perfect approach. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to present that game ball at the pitcher's mound. On behalf of the entire Special Operations Command, it has been our honor to perform for you tonight. We hope you enjoy the game. If you would like to learn more about our command or the Paracommandos, check us out at www.socom.mil or like us on Facebook. Thanks for being such a great crowd. Let's go Braves!
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the infield, where sailors of the United States Navy Reserve are lining the base paths. America's Navy Reserve is an essential element of the total force that is America's Navy. Wherever the important work of the Navy is being conducted in the world today, Navy reservists are there, seamlessly supporting, actively contributing, and effectively leading lives of service and lives of their own. 2015 marks the 100th anniversary of the United States Navy Reserve. In recognition of this anniversary, the Atlanta Braves are honored to introduce Rear Admiral W. Kent Davis, Vice Chief of Information for the United States Navy, and invite him to throw out tonight's ceremonial first pitch. Catching tonight's first ball is Braves left fielder and proud military supporter Johnny Gomes. Let's see what you got, Admiral. Turner Field, let's give the Admiral a big hand as we thank him for his service to our country. Please direct your attention to Braves Vision for a special tribute video to all of the heroes serving in our nation's military. In honor of the Military Heroes Night and in recognition of the 70th anniversary of the end of World War II, the Braves are truly honored to introduce to you two heroes from our greatest generation. This remarkable man served with the 121st Infantry Regiment from July 1944 until the end of the war in Europe. He participated in 5 major campaigns: Normandy, Northern France, Ardennes, Rhineland, and Central Europe. He received the Expert Infantryman's Badge, and as a platoon leader of K Company, he received 2 Purple Hearts and 2 Bronze Stars for meritorious achievement in ground combat. He also received the Silver Star for gallantry in action on April 2nd, 1945 in the vicinity of Siegen, Germany. The citation for his Silver Star reads, "Leading a patrol through a heavily defended area, Lieutenant Shepard's platoon came under fire from 6 or 7 enemy machine guns and heavy rifle fire. Lieutenant Shepard ordered his men back, and as he covered their infiltration back to better cover, in spite of the wound in his leg, the intrepid lieutenant then led his men in the heavy firefight that followed. Due to the leadership of Lieutenant Shepard, over 20 Germans were killed, and he did not lose one man. Lieutenant Shepard's courage and devotion to duty were in keeping with the highest traditions of the military service. Ladies and gentlemen, First Lieutenant Charles Shepard." Our next genuine hero was assigned to the USS Yorktown, which deployed to Pacific operations against the Japanese in early 1942. He participated in multiple battles, including the Battle of the Coral Sea and the Battle of Midway, where the USS Yorktown was sunk. After recovering from wounds received during these battles, he returned to the fleet to engage in combat against the Japanese once again, but this time as a carrier-based fighter pilot. The battles he participated in included the Saipan Great Marianas Turkey Shoot, the invasions of Saipan, Titania, Guam, Peleliu, Leyte, Mindoro, Luzon, and Iwo Jima. He was also involved in fighter cover operations, escorting B-29s bombing Japan, and engaged in attacks on Japanese kamikazes in defense of U.S. Navy ships and other targets. He shot down 6 Japanese Zeros, which made him an ace pilot before he turned 21. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Jack Hancock. Ladies and gentlemen, it is certainly a privilege and an honor for the Atlanta Braves to have these 2 World War II heroes join us at tonight's game. Please join the Atlanta Braves in showing our appreciation for everything these men have done for our country.
First Lieutenant James McAvoy enlisted in the United States Army Air Corps in 1942, serving as a bombardier in the 401st Bomber Squadron, 91st Bomber Group. heavy. On November 3rd, 1943, First Lieutenant McAvoy was killed in action. He was 25 years old. Almost 70 years later, his posthumous Purple Heart was discovered in a thrift shop in New York. Purple Hearts Reunited is a national nonprofit whose mission is to locate lost or stolen military medals of valor and return them to veterans and their families. For so many military families, the return of these medals is the solace they needed to commemorate and move on from the pain of their loved ones' sacrifice. Purple Hearts Reunited has returned medals to well over 150 military families to date. This lost Medal of Valor will be returned today.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing Purple Hearts Reunited's Valor Guard is Commander David Brooks, a veteran of the United States Navy, and Lieutenant Colonel Robert Patterson, a veteran of the United States Marine Corps, who will now present Lieutenant James P. McAvoy's Purple Heart to his niece, Miss Maureen Baldwin. This medal is now home where it belongs and will be passed from one generation to the next, ensuring the legacy of Lieutenant McAvoy's service to our nation. Please join us today as we salute one of our nation's heroes, First Lieutenant James P. McAvoy. At this time, we ask those in the stadium who serve or have served in our nation's military to please rise. Once again, will all those in attendance who have served in our nation's military please stand and be recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and kindly remove your caps for the presentation of colors, which is being presented by the Parkview High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC. To honor America, join in the singing of our national anthem, performed by Archer High School Chorus from Lawrenceville, Georgia.